Hey everyone, it's TAVY, aka Octavia, ringing the bell for a real smile. We want the truth out here, right? Don't we? Don't we? Okay, I posted something recently on my Facebook about, I want to call them predators because they act like they don't have any home training. There's just a bunch of males and DL males who seem to have some type of problem with me. And when I was never the one that did anything to any one of them, because I like this sage, right? Because we're going to definitely cleanse this energy. These DL males, these Spirit said electric engineers. So either they're in the electricity or they're engineering or they have engineered something that's corrupt. Spirit says it's definitely corrupt, something of the past, something that they've been trying to frame. But the message that I wanted to carry on about in this video is with regard to hang on guys, I had to get some lotion on my hands. When you're working with the cards, it dries your hands out, cuts you up and all of that when they're brand new. Where was I? With regards to this feminine energy, this, I don't know if she's a demon possessed entity attachment, and on top of that, some sort of technical programming code of my youth, my childhood, things that I've gone through, things that I had, and they've allowed her because she can imagine it, see it, dream it, make it happen. I don't know. In some sort of dream state in the matrix or something of that sort that they are able to see because she can dream it, be it, see it from my past, which you have to remember, I'm over 40. There was no internet when I was growing up. Because I'm going to just say it again. There was no internet when I was having my upbringing. So they've allowed this woman to now go back in the past, or they are allowing, I don't know, have allowed her to go back in the past to try to change things, be corrupt, change or make it seem like my behavior was hedonistic, satanic, I don't know, even simple, as far as like being simple-minded and not being aware of things, clueless, maybe, yeah, see how those cards flew out on clueless? Why they fly out in reverse? King of Cups, Temperance. So maybe someone recently allowed her to do this and they're shocked. Yeah, they're shocked because they realize that they have put the Queen of Cups into some sort of Four of Pentacles energy with the Queen sticking out, Queen of Cups. It's almost like they're in disbelief. Six of Swords. That because they realized that I was the Queen of Cups and they put me out with the Four of Cups, didn't allow me to have my Divine Cup because something of the sort that she would have been doing or trying to make it seem. So when I was being a loving being, yeah. Nine of Swords. And I say she, but it's also men involved in this. L.T. Ferris, Leonard, okay? He likes to go by Travis. This man, this masculine, is the one that's in this energy here with this Nine of Swords. He's the one caught up in his head. Because of this fraudulence that he's done, he's committed in my name to help this feminine that he, I don't don't know, hashtag preferred, or maybe it was a colorist thing because she's white, but she swear to God she's a black woman. She probably even believes that she was a black woman in another lifetime. I don't believe she had one because I believe she's an empty vessel. Whatever body she used to house, she ain't there no more. She ain't there no more. Look, wow. I said it. See, this was just in my head. But they're making me see something within these drawings, okay? We got the swords energy. Swords represent truth, okay? This is the reason this masculine is in this 9 of swords. He lied about 9 different things, or he lied about who the GS9 was, or he lied about, you know, me for 9 years, or when I was the age of 9, something. And all of these 9 truths, these 9 swords are stabbing him all in the back, in the head, in the eyeballs, in the teeth. Spirit said in the teeth. So it's something that he did previously in the past, maybe possibly in my childhood, where he had the dentist make up lies in my teeth, or he program coded some type of illusions, delusions, something in the false matrix that lied in my teeth until those teeth were extracted. And now he doesn't want to see what he lied about. Oh no, I don't want to see it. So he's lying and now telling everyone that he's my man. Oh no, baby. Oh no. That could not be further from the truth, okay? Yeah. And that's because he was her man. You get what I'm saying? Because when I was growing up, he didn't choose me. He didn't pick me. He picked her. He picked her. Kimberly. I'm tired of saying her name. She don't deserve it. Kimberly, Ashley, you know, whomever she going by these days, Giselle, and things of that nature, right? Because she seems to just be able to broadcast these energies of her mindset and her thought into these women. I heard and men. Okay. Yeah. See, this person's trapped in their mind. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't make a decision. They're worried constantly. They're stressed out. Hashtag stressed out, Spirit says. I see the numbers 321. Okay. And then the 8 of Swords comes into presence because, I'm sorry, that's it. The 9 of Swords comes into the presence because this 8 of Swords, trapped, stuck in their mind. And then it goes up one. 9 of Swords, nightmares, right? Keeping them awake, anxiety. They're fixated on the lies because the truth is coming out. You know, I hate to say it, but they fixated on the lies because the truth coming out. And then I said she's probably not in her body any longer, right? Remember I said that? And then this card came out with the Ace of Wands, right? She wanted a new start, a new beginning. And that's what she got, possibly. Ace of Pentacles, so she got double aces here. All right, so someone helped her along with this. And then most likely, possibly, was Travis at the Department of State. And this woman, she's been had a government job, but now she works for the Department of Homeland Security. So she got 10, she got Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, see? She wanted a new beginning, so she decided to go back into her past, her youth, or somebody else's youth, and she decided to become, or to be seen as, the Page of Wands. Now, all of this is wrong, all right? All of this is against God. God didn't do this mess. Now, notice that the Page of Wands is a half a person, okay? And then it says the Magician. So the Matrix is involved. Some type of synergy. Spirit is telling me something. Some type of Matrix synergy. A magician. I'm hearing a poet even. A poet. This is to stop somebody's money with the 10 of Pentacles, possibly mine. To stop the money, some money that she won, but it was supposed to come to me. See, I won the money. It was me, but this, I heard masculine. This is a woman. Maybe he did it as well. He did it first, and then he allowed her to go back and to do it, or maybe they did it together. Yeah, because it's a reason why he's caught up in his head. Yeah, I see. Stop, hit the brakes. Wow, stop, hit the brakes. Take a break. Oh my gosh, and break free. And now they're trying to target and blame someone else for all of these things, these entities that they were messing with, for this lying, for these untruths that was flashed around and about in the Matrix. I heard for over 20 years, because they were two-faced. They caused the conflict, and they were steady trying to do magic tricks and help telling people to believe it or not with truth or illusion here. All because they wanted to resolve a small issue, and they ended up becoming overwhelmed, and now they got all of these multiple tasks, and now they're stuck up in their head trying to blame these things on, or trying to figure out how to blame these things, scapegoat me for crap that they did in my past. I was never a whore or sleeping around with multiple people, not in my physical body or in this metaphysical, in my youth. Not when I was a page. 20, 19, never. 18 even. I graduated high school before I was 18 years old. So if they're going back to possibly the year I graduated, this wasn't even me. Yeah, because I won something. I was the one that got to celebrate. And maybe they took it. Because I'm trying to figure this out as we go along. Because I believe what they've been trying to do is... So they've been trying to get me to walk away with the Eight of Cups here from them working with me. Or maybe they believe I'm trying to work with them with Three of Cups here. Because now I have a YouTube channel, and now the things that I know that goes on in the government is concerning YouTube, Facebook, API technology. If you really look deep further into the technology that's used for the social media platforms that you're on, you'll find them linked back to the government. For mind conforming, backwards reversal technology, things of that nature, engineering, reversal engineering, backwards engineering, however you want to label it, list it, call it. I heard they in trouble. Okay, so we're done with this deck as well. They in trouble, and they possibly don't even know what to do. And it's regarding money. And they've been trying to like leave me clues with breadcrumbs and stuff like that. Which, what? To leave me out? Maybe even? To leave me out of stuff? So they're going back into my past, trying to use my past history against me, but it was never mine. Yeah. Someone who's abusing their power and their authority, taking on the role of leader, and everyone will respect them. Yeah. Closed doors. Authority has closed doors. No good job opportunities. No current job is coming to an end. The current job is coming to an end. So they went the wrong way. Okay. And I just kept going. Yeah, they went the wrong way because they wanted to uncover the history, or should I say mystery, of my love life, when it was none of their business to begin with. They wanted to know how many men I've been with. That's what Spirit just said. With these hands, it made me see, right? See the hands? It made me see a man like, okay, she been with this man, like counting on their fingertips how many men I've been with, so that they can have some type of clue about what my tendencies, or to see if I was homosexual. Homosexual tendencies? You told me tendencies to homosexual. Okay, two separate things, Spirit said. Yeah. because of my public expression or me speaking out. So they were trying to like find some clues to like slander me or blackmail me, bribe people against me, or even try to bribe me because they think that I feel some type of shame, or maybe they think that I was involved in some type of scandal that they wanted to use as my public face or to plaster all over my face. They hate that I got this money coming in with this money tree popping up. Yeah, they hate someone else that's flexible or that I'm flexible. I heard one, so definitely a man. Some man that's involved that's flexible. Vacation, start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. You know what I'm getting from this? Because it flew out sideways, fell on top of authority. They took a vacation with this masculine, these men. Yeah. They took some type of vacation with these men, and now they can't take it back. As me. Side guy or side dude. Something of that sort, and they thought it was me. Yeah, because they had options. They had options while they were pretending to be me in the metaphysical and in the dream state. Look, I can't make it up. Love affair. They had some type of masculine love affair. Now they're exhausted. They're exhausted, okay? Trying to claim some opportunity which is not for you. And that's why they got closed doors here. Look, limitations. So what I'm picking up on is maybe they thought I lived some type of life that was lesser or less than and went on to find money. But it had nothing to do with that. Money, gifts. Yeah, and now they're spying, looking. I heard, oh, now they looking. Yeah, and it ain't even true. With this truth or illusion and stuff that I said, beware the truth. It says beware. They went back in the past and they've done this stuff. They caused conflict because they were being two-faced. Why did I want to say flaced? Two-faced. So while they were doing this, they had folks blame me or target me so that they could get away with this behavior. Now they're trying to break free. Now they want to take a break. And then we got cars hitting a break even. What's at the bottom of the deck? Role reversal moment. Step into each other's shoes. So this was some type of perceived destiny swap. Yeah, for money. I don't even have to read the card, right? I read the energy. They thought they were going to do this for money and keep me in a bind or in some type of hamster wheel, karmic loop, even. Yeah, about that niggle. That niggle. And I don't like that word because I really believe they wanted to say nigga. Hunting somebody. So maybe this was about finding out. See, now I'm seeing Fort Hunt. If you're in the DMV area, if you're in Virginia, you live in Virginia, you know Fort Hunt is in Virginia. This could have been about Fort Hunt. I see Pohick. Danger. Danger button. Anxiety. Anxiety bills. So they ran into anxiety. It was a whole trap. The money was a setup. Got to be more careful because the spirit is like dumb. Disaster piece, like just one after the other. They thought they were gonna keep me on the leash by framing me for crap that they done in the past. Yeah, in the material realm with consumerism here, and this person had their finger on the star, like almost if to like put pressure on me. And how people, what do they say? I got my finger on you. I got my holding you down, things like that, like how you would press a button. Like maybe that's what that was, pressing the button of the star. They thought I was some type of star. Spirit is showing me these cards. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. I don't know what Spirit is telling me, but they show me these cards. Priestess, Sword of Truth. Okay. True. Okay, so scratch that. Yeah. Somebody just wanted to have some type of public identity, some type of public fame and recognition here. Okay, Tarot, talk to me on what was what was involved. So there's also a Scorpio that was involved in the past. Yep. We got Magician with 7 of Cups. The Magician who was holding the Sword of Truth was putting up illusions about this Ace of Cups energy. You know, divine love, divine truth, cup of innovation, cup of opportunity or something, with the 10 of Cups, which I now know this 10 of Cups in tarot represents the false family. For the Queen of Cups to be their 2 of Cups. But it wasn't true. And it probably most likely wasn't even me. With the 6 of Coins showing up here at the bottom, they were giving it to 2 people. Oh, so maybe that's the truth that was hidden. They were giving one person 2 people. See what I'm saying? 6 of Pentacles. That's why the masculine in the photo, or feminine, take how it resonate, has money here in both hands, right? But notice how this side looks a little bit larger. Yeah, because one person was getting more money than the other. Yeah, with the 9 of Coins, and the other person was in the 5 of Coins. So someone was getting 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles also represents a single woman or something like that, or a single truth, while the other one was in the 5 of Coins, not getting any money. The money is looks like it's a freaking moon up in the sky. See what I'm saying? It's synergy, it's energy. That the moon was, their money was hidden behind the moon, or claiming that this person, this entity, this masculine, this being, or this feminine, could even be myself, didn't know how to make money, couldn't get to the money when I was the one who brought the money along to begin with. Look, that's why now they want to apologize. Yeah, they said the ancestors brought them to their knees. Yeah, now they on their knees begging and hoping and wishing and praying. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Because the way the spirit had me staring at this damn deck. Please forgive me for making you wait. I know now you're an angel. You're an earth angel. I know it now. It was my mistake. Oh, really? But you was labeling me out here to be some type of hoe. Some type of gimmick. You don't think that I have divine truth or gifts or anything like that because I was hoeing around? Okay, I'm not going to deny that, because I don't have any problem with admitting my truth, right? You could, at one point in my life, you could have called me a hoe. You want to know why? Because when Tim and I, and rest in peace, Tim, and I apologize that all these things keep coming up regarding your name. My ex-husband, Tim, passed on. But when he and I divorced, I was broken into pieces. I was shattered. Not broken glass, not fragments of myself. My heart literally hurt so deeply and so matter-of-factly that I could no longer find myself, of my truth of who I was within. Because this man I had loved since I was 14 and a half years old. And we didn't divorce and split up until in my early 20s, before I bought my home. So that was what, like, I think right when I turned 23. Because I bought my home like 7 months after I turned 23. I had my first child at 21. Yeah, people are gossiping and talking about these people that I worked with, right? Yeah. Moving forward to break my heart, or heartbreak energy. Yeah. Until they found out that the Knight of Swords, Bill Burdick, the permanent state Virgo, backwards engineering, complicated things by running in, being this Knight of Swords, which is like, okay, pick the truth. Yeah, I do what I say. That he was lying, stealing, cheating. 5 of Swords with a Scorpio, a man, another man that represents his death. Yeah, and they were trying to cause some type of fighting, arguments, or conflict surrounding the Earth Angel and as the Queen of Pentacles, because understand that at any point in time in your life, you could represent these energies. This is just a card that represents energy. This is someone who was making an income or earning money, right? So what I've known is that I need to speak up, and I need to speak up and say my truth, because if I don't, they will blur the truth, okay, for their animalistic bestiality, hormonal tendencies, and things of that nature. And they will also allow the illusions to become the conclusions when it's not the truth. So at the time when I was making money, I wasn't a whore. I was an earth angel. Something was hidden. Let's see what was hidden, because I know what it was, but let's see what was hidden. Clarify, High Priestess. That someone was in this star energy, because the card came out in reverse. Someone was in a star energy, which represents someone getting love offers, and you know, in the metaphysical, all right, in the spiritual realms, in your dream states, however you label it, someone was getting love offers as me upside down in reverse. This hermit energy was watching that, okay? So they claim that I'm the Empress now, based off of someone else who was in the past. Yeah. And they wanted to move forward. That's what they wanted to move forward with doing. To continue doing. Oh, my bad. Spirit's like to continue. Because that's what they done to me in the past. As some couple that was upside down reverse. The love with the star, the lovers, they were upside down. So it was one person upside down, one, okay, because of the way the cards are coming out. Let me clarify. Yeah. Yeah, see, now I'm having deja vu. It don't even feel real, though. This is all suspect. But, so someone was upside down, as if like coming out of the ceiling. Yeah, because now I'm here. Dancing on the ceiling. What's that, Lionel Richie? Gonna be your Lion King. Hiding something. So they were hiding the Hierophant, or the leader, or an organization. The organization was hiding that they were holding on to me with the 4 coins energy. Yeah, I just felt that tingly feeling like that. You know, you get that like little dots feelings like all over your legs, like you know, when you sleep on your hand or your leg, or you sit on your leg or something, and it stops that blood circulation, and then you get off of it and it feels like it's asleep. Yeah, I just felt that all up and down my legs, my ankles. Yeah, because they were like, no. Yeah, because they didn't want to decide. So this is back when I had children, when I worked with them. That's what this Page of Coins is. This is my child, this is male or female. Yeah, was supposed to have some type of fame, fortune, or that nature, but they didn't want to pick, and they didn't want to see it. So they decided to be in some type of 2 of Swords, indecisive energy. 2 of Swords, indecisive. Okay, that was the past. Okay, yeah, so that I could be seen as the Empress, right? And the Empress, okay, Empress 8 of Coins, which is Empress section 8. That's what I've been figured it out. Or the Empress is a witch with witchcraft here, because that's how these cards are. Yeah, to backstab and betray me, if not murder me completely. Yeah, what I'm saying is the truth. Ace of Swords. So they backstabbed and betrayed me, and they wanted to put me in some 9 of Swords energy with the Capricorn or a devil, and to let that continue on with the string. But really, it was a Leo doing this stuff in the 7 of Swords energy, because the Leo had taken everything to begin with. The Leo was that man that helped Kimberly go back and pretend to be me. And now there's some Page of Swords that's watching, or this is them looking at my social media, watching me plant and invest something here with the 7 of Pentacles that they believe that I'm overwhelmed with, but I'm really and truly at peace, at rest. They can't stand that. Yeah, because that's their wish, for me to be overwhelmed. Or what is it, like working hard? Like, she's working not the wrong one. I work hard for my money. Yep. Judgment. That's what they want. To lie and claim that I'm working hard for my money so that they could leave. And all of these other lies that came in between could never be figured out, found out about, uncovered even. And yo, look, I don't even use my witches deck, but they have. So, because I was about to say I was going to cut the video off right there. But I'm like, nah. Because they've been using this witch's deck. So let's see. Let's see if I can get it to talk to me. Because it's OT Nige, right? And I don't use it. Let's see if it can tell me. Maybe I could do a little bit at a time. And so what it has in it, it has everyday spells, money spells. It has altar spells, moon spells, healing spells, things of that nature, right? Okay, we got a couple that came out. And yeah, a sun moon spell. Light a candle that will conjure the energy you desire in your life. Came out in reverse, right? Because they have been using it. Daughters under this sun, sisters under this moon, on this day we receive your blessings. That's what they wanted. They wanted to receive it upside down. Cauldron money magic, okay? Cauldron money magic. To attract more money into your life, fill a pot partially with fresh water and place it on your altar. Yeah, somebody did that. Somebody did that with a blue dot. Herbal healing essence for an immune system boost. Crush a mixture of equal parts rosemary, sandalwood, and petals of a red carnation. Place the crushed herbs in a colored glass jar filled with virgin olive oil. After 7 days of storage in the windowsill to be exposed to the sun and the moon, strain it and infuse the oil back into your jar. Now you have a hearty supply of homemade healing oil. They did that in reverse, okay? New moon candle consecration. If you're looking for love, perform this right and you will soon find a lover to satisfy your needs. Beautiful crystal I hold this night, flame with love for my delight. Goddess of love, I ask of you, guide me in the path that is true. Harm to none as love comes to me. This I ask, so shall it be. So they were constantly doing this upside down in reverse with some type of upside down magic. Spirit showing me Dollar Tree, because they're Dollar Tree magic fraud. Something having to do with Friday night and enchanting and a garden as well. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so they were doing this to call in love for me, to call in money, all of these things as me, Octavia, okay? Spirit keeps saying, as you. And when I had tea or something like that, they were claiming that it was like a moon. Oh, making my house my temple, okay? Would come to me love potion spells, okay? So they were trying to recreate some fraud or something fraudulent that had happened in the past, y'all, that I didn't have nothing to do with. This could have even been Tim. They could have done this to Tim, because you have to remember, when I first started that job, we were still married. All right, we broke up after I said, no, he's not going to be domestically violent towards me any longer, because it had extended from myself to our kids. And my boss was all up in my business. Oh my God, your husband brought you how many? He brought me, number one, he wasn't supposed to be up in my job. We were broken up. He was supposed to be moving out. He decided to walk up into my job. Okay, government, federal building. Walked up into my job with, I don't even remember how many dozens of long stem roses. Thought that was going to get me to forgive him for his physical violence and abuse towards our child. Our child. He hadn't even done it to me and I broke up with him. He had did it to our child. Our child was in a car seat still. And he was acting, you know, coming undone, enraged and stuff. And started beating up, you know, stuff that was ours, you know, our property is what I'm going to say. And our child was present, okay? And all of these things shattered onto our baby. And which caused me to have to make the decision that I made, which was that he was a loser and he had to go. He's a loser and he's got to go. He can't be in my life any longer because he doesn't even care. You know, you are the lead of the home, of the family. Not even that I was being submissive at the time. We both were young. But at the same time, trying to figure out How do you be in a marriage? How do you, you know, I gave him the utmost respect. He could never say I never respected him. He could never say that. He could never say that I wasn't subservient to him. He could never say that. I love that man more than I love myself. More than I loved myself, whom I was. I loved him that much. He could never say. Alright, this energy is like draining me. Because I feel like this, you know, people have caused these things to happen in my life and then called it romance. If a man loves you, he's not going to beat you. He's not going to beat you. He's not going to shove you into a wall or whatever it is. Okay, he ain't getting no black eye. Or maybe he did. But he not going to beat you. He not going to beat your child. And the child as a baby can't even speak or defend themselves. Something wrong. And you know what's wrong? The entities, the matrix agents, right? They come and take over people's vessels. Hashtag block. Because I'm not playing that. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to accept it. None of that. You can slam doors and be mad at me because I wasn't a whore. I don't care. I don't even care. I know I wasn't. Okay? So you did some shit that was shady, that was wrong. Excuse me, that was unwelcome. And that damn Bert in the middle of all of this that I've been seeing, you can't tell me that wasn't no confirmation. That was divine confirmation right there. My grandmother loved Tim. She would have did anything for him. He even came to, you know, my mom's funeral. And we had long been divorced. He had long been since remarried. But people was mad that at the church, and I should say, people at the church were mad that we were friends. Why do I have any type of reason to be mad at this man? We still raised our kids together. We raised our children together. So why am I mad at him? He's remarried and so am I. He need a babysitter, so do I. My mom would have did anything for Tim. Even when we weren't married. Even disobey rules and orders that I put on my home for him. Yeah, I was mad about that. But at the same time, Tim wasn't visiting me, doing nothing. Nothing. Not no upside down, nothing. These people have been doing this crap on their own. On their own for themselves. To themselves even. Oh. Spirit said to themselves. To make money. And it's being illuminated with the sun here. They was doing this to themselves. I didn't even work in that office. Oh. So that's why Spirit God don't want me to put this deck away. I'm like, why am I doing this to this deck right here in front of everybody? So they was still doing upside down in that office. Yes. Ace of Cups. I was their Ace of Cups. They were still doing it. Yeah, full. Hiding stuff with the High Priestess. What were they hiding? The Ten of Cups, the false family. 3 of Wands. Lying, claiming that I had walked away or was forced to walk away. That's not even true. Well, let me take that back, because they lied on me to make me get removed from the contract. First we lost the contract, then I came back on a new contract, And then they made me leave that contract and go work in the headquarters of the contracting office. I could no longer work in the federal office. And then I left that company, but they clearly didn't stop. Oh my God. So both of these companies committed fraud. That's what Spirit's telling me, because 2 of Wands, Leo. They left and went to the Leo, whom is a past boss of mine, whom Travis continues to say he is. With 2 of Pentacles here juggling some type of backstab and betrayal. Yeah, there's the Sun again. Because they've been trying to win. They've been trying to win and keep. Ooh, y'all. It hurt my heart, my Doctor Who heart. That's what I call it, my Doctor Who heart. My backwards heart. the right side of my body hurt. That starts hurting. That's because that tells me, y'all, I ain't tripping. I know what the heck I'm talking about. You know, you have tarot readers that's like their ancestors is tapping them on their shoulder because they want them to say something, or they want them to ask this question, find out the answer, respond. Yeah, I have a pain, an ache that happens on the right side of my body where a heart would be, right? If I was a right-sided heart person. And if you're a Doctor Who fan, like how I once was, you would know Doctor Who has his heart on what? On the right side of his body. I can't make it up. The Moon Magician. Somebody hiding something about my source, my capabilities, about who I really am. Yeah, fraud. We got a fraud Empress, 10 of Wands. Fraud Empress, 10 of Wands. And fraud Empress, 10 of Wands. Heavily burdened. What I'm saying is the truth. So Doctor Who is the fraud Empress. I heard as you, still working in that office. What the world? They wanted a new beginning. Now I'm hearing fried sauce, applesauce. Fried. Okay, so fried, period. That's the end of that sentence. Sauce, comma, applesauce. Sauce, applesauce. So you know how they got the people say, you got the sauce, you got the juice, you got the sauce, oh, blah, 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 blah. That's saucy, blah, blah. Yeah, so they were pretending to have the sauce, comma, with me, comma, co, MMA, comma, MMA fighting. Could be significant. UFC. That's what I see. Okay, and then applesauce, like baby fruit. I see the beginning. The beginning. Now I see Apple Macintosh for the computers. Program code, the magician. I know what I be talking about. I know what my truth is. I know. They know I know. That's why they keep making up all these illusions. Ooh, Spirit said they already know the conclusion. They already know the conclusion for the false family. 10 of Cups or 10 of Cups, the false family already knows the conclusion. They already know. Oh, Spirit said they've already been told, warned. They've already been warned. They've already been warned. So that's what I have for you all. We're going to close this energy out. I thank you guys and appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's what I have for you. Like I said, I'm closing this energy out. I'm done. I'm just speaking my truth. Thanks for tuning in.